Seems I've found you, little hunter. You arrogant upstart. Your foolishness has clearly gotten the better of you, if you think that trifling gun would even leave a scar upon my skin. Silver, you say? Oh, whatever shall I do? Silver? Oh, that would truly be the death of me, if I didn't use silver for my own utensils and dishware. You truly believe that one such as I, the great Mortem Tristis, would be harmed or even killed by a mere pure metal? That is foolish, and by extension you are for believing it. Now you can either put the gun down and accept whatever fate I shall bring upon you, or shoot and just piss me off. Your choice, my dear. Very good. I'll make a personal note that you are good at following commands, like a good pet. So that leaves me deciding what to do with you. Now, naturally, I could just kill you, siphon your blood, and be set for a while. Till, of course, I thirst again, and I have to find new prey. But that option seems too boring to me. A bit mundane, if you will. I could always catch and release you, like a fish that had just reeled out of the harbor. But then you might tell your hunter friends, or others, of me. And as an immortal, I'd rather not be bothered. So clearly that option is out of the question. Oh, I could turn you into an undead. Look, like into a ghoul or something of the like. That would be nice, wouldn't it? You do have a great bone structure, so I wouldn't mind seeing you around. However, the undead usually tend to ruin my personal feng shui. I mean, don't get me wrong. There's nothing wrong with having undead in your mansion or castle. You know, many of my own associates and friends have undead servants and the like, but they do tend to leave a strong odor of the place, and the sort messes with that pristine, regal style that many of their homes have. So I can't do that either. Hmm? Turn you into a vampire? You, who hates our guts so much you've dedicated, what, 7 years of your life? You could have gone to college and gotten your doctorate at that rate. And regardless, why should I dirty my fangs biting your unworthy neck? You thought we just love to turn others into vampires? No. We are above you mortals. Why would we just let anyone in? We wouldn't want the riffraff plaguing our numbers and doing with their powers as they please, uncaring of our order. But I will say, you did give me an enticing idea. How about this? I will not turn you into a proper vampire. But, instead, I will give you the honor to serve me as my thrall. What's thrall, you ask? You seriously don't know? I thought you vampire hunters were supposed to know your stuff. I've seriously given you lot far too much credit then. Alright, well, guess I'll have to school you a little bit. Consider this the training for your new position. You see, a thrall is similar to a vampire. In all actuality, many of your erroneous assumptions are not vampire weaknesses, but instead thrall weaknesses, things ranging from sunlight to silver, Hell, even to religion or religious icons, to be clear. That is because a thrall's constitution is far weaker than a true vampire, so they are susceptible to things under common belief, similar to yokai or other spirits, creatures whose existence nearly relies entirely upon belief of the masses with a strand of power tied to it. Now, how I turn you is ceremonial, but it can be done here, and henceforth you shall be under my will. No use in protesting. I have cycled through the options, and this is the best for me. So now it is time to turn you. How? Well, I guess I will spoil you and continue to feed into your curiosity. It's quite simple. As you know, a vampire must bite and drink the blood of a mortal to conduct the first step of a mortal turning into a vampire. The next step to truly turn them I shall not share with you. But to simply make one into a thrall, you must consume my blood. So do be a good pet, and drink it all up. And if you spill a single drop upon the floor, I will drain tenfold of what I have bled for you into my chalice. Understood? Good. Now lay down. While not mandatory, I prefer to do it this way. Feels more natural. Now I'm going to drip enough blood for you to turn into my thrall. Don't you dare spill. And drink it all up nicely. Got it? Yes, that's it. Drink it up, every drop. Don't let a single ounce of my blood remain unconsumed. Very good. Are you feeling it? This is the real reason I had you lay down. When a mortal begins to cross the boundary from the mortal realm to the realm of the supernatural, things tend to get a little off with the mortal. You feel my cold blood sinking down into your esophagus, coating every lining, going deep into your core, seeping into your very being. You feel your own blood getting colder. My dear, you are getting goosebumps from this. How amusing. But yes, let all of it steep. Let all of your emotions steep in these feelings, and soon you shall ascend from your formerly mortal shell into a new being. You may feel your body seemingly twist and convulse from the sensation, though it should not be that intense, so you needn't worry. I'm not turning you into a full vampire after all. You're looking far more pale now. It seems to have worked. Excellent. We do have a final test designed to ensure that the procedure has been conducted accordingly. If I were to drip drops of human blood in front of you, you would go into a minor blood craze. If you do, everything has worked perfectly. But if you don't, we'll need to try again. Look at you. You are simply going mad with bloodlust. Ooh, you're going to be a fun one. Now, I'm not a cruel master. Drink this. It shall sate your thirst for now. As a thrall, you can still obtain nutrients from normal foods and obtain blood from animals if you wish, but the most filling you'll find is mortal human blood, or my blood as well. But I do not intend to give you more of my own. I'm not that giving. Oh, and another thing. Do try to avoid the usual things that you assumed vampires are weak to, as I mentioned before. I'm not vulnerable to it, but you are, and our fun has just begun. So don't die on me yet, my dear. Now, let us leave this place, and I shall get you acquainted with your new home. Here we are. Castle Tristes. Home, sweet home. And your new place of residence. If you need things delivered, we have a P.O. box down in the town. The details shall be in your room. I do not have many thralls, but I have many servants sworn to me, the type whose families have been serving me since they can remember their lineage. I do not force them to stay here, of course. Many of the younger will usually leave, then return with a spouse or children, and fall back under my wing. That is essentially your position here, too. For some time I shall restrict you to the castle, but once you have adjusted fully, you will have your natural freedoms, barring requests I make of you. For a thrall is the very extension of their vampire's will, and thus you are the arm of my will now. Do not let that power get to your head. Here is your room. Should be all set for you. There are a large variety of suits and gowns of varying size from my estimation of your measurements. They can be fitted accordingly at your request, but I have other matters to attend to for the moment. So get yourself acquainted with whomever you wish, and with the castle itself, because for the far foreseeable future, this is your home. Together we shall do great things, and I cannot wait for that.